Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. I hope you are having an absolutely fantastic day. Dream Seller from the Nerva clan. Shout out to you guys in his fancy schmancy camouflage. Look at the camouflage this guy has. Look at this. Look at this thing. Doesn't that look good? He's going to show us how to play the Cobra. Now, we have not featured very many Cobra games. Not very many people have the Cobra. The Cobra, that devastating tank that not very many people have. Let's watch this game, okay, guys? Let me do an adjustment here because I think my head is too high. There. Now you can see all the enemy or the allied names. No, they're not even set right. Look at that. There's more stuff I have to do. There you go. Look at him. He's loading. Loading. And then he gets 4 shots. This ridiculous tank. And he's got 210 Pen 490 Alpha Hesh. He's going straight for the Hesh. He's also got this regular ammo, which is heat. Regular heat. And then he's got 0 of the, not Hesh. And I apologize to all my... usually I record these replays in Colorblind mode activated. Shall I? You know what? Okay, hold on a second, guys. Let's go into settings. For those of you who don't know, you can do this, right? You can click Colorblind mode there, and then it changes the enemies from red to mauve, because there's some of you that are colorblind. There you go. And now all of us color viewing people. 1, 2, 3. Gotcha! All of us that are not colorblind can still watch the replay. And those of you who are can also watch the replay and know what the hell's going on. Now, here's a question for you, those of you who are colorblind. What does this concealment pattern look like to a colorblind person? It's interesting, it's weird. What you see in your mind, not with your eyes. Okay, your eyes gather the light that's coming in, and then that image is on your retina and stuff, and then the information sent to your brain, and your brain decides what you see. And it's really a picture in our minds. Our mind is telling us what's in front of us. So when we look at this game, how do I know what I'm looking at right here is what you see? Isn't that think about that. And when you watch the gameplay sometimes, you realize that what you see, let's just watch this. 1, 2, 3. What you see when you're playing is not necessarily what someone else sees. And that explains a lot in life and in the game. Like when you're thinking, what the hell is he doing? Maybe he's seeing something completely different. And when you're going for a walk and you see the tree with the leaves and the branches, and you have a picture in your mind of what it looks like, and you have a thought in your mind of what it represents, and you see the bird and the nest and the twigs and stuff, how do you know that when another guy walks down the street and looks there, he sees the same thing in his mind? Maybe he sees something completely different. And maybe that guy, there'll be some woman walking down and she sees that and she'll go, ew, a bird. If that ever gets into the Tim Hortons, we have to shut it down. It's a health hazard. Maybe that thing looks ridiculously repulsive to her. Where I walk by and I see it, I go, oh, what a cute little bird. We should have birds like that in all the Tim Hortons. For those of you who don't know the reference there. It's a story. Cobra! Is it, our perception and what we see, it's even difficult to discuss it because it's, how do you discuss it? It's like that guy. Who's that painter who's the painter that ate paint and got high and then painted a woman with 3 breasts and 1 eye? Who was that guy? Vincent van Gogh or whatever? You know the guy, right? He ate paint, he got high, and he painted a woman with 3 breasts and 1 eye because he was high. And now that painting's somewhere, and different people will go look at that painting, and some people will see that and go, wow, that's beautiful. Oh, such insight. It represents, obviously, the multifaceted appearance of how women have evolved in the way they look, and the 3 breasts represents that they are much more than just 2-breasted animals. They'll have some ridiculous, stupid reason for liking the painting, and then someone else will look at it and go, my 4-year-old could do something better than that. Everyone knows a woman doesn't have 3 breasts. So we'll look at different people will look at that painting, and I'm not sure if I got the painting right or the artist right. That's not the point. Okay, those of you, you're already in the comments. Vincent van Gogh didn't paint that. It was Leonardo da Vinci. Like I don't know actually. My mind's running ahead. The point is, everyone sees that differently. You know the painting I'm talking about? Everyone sees that thing completely differently. Everyone has a different interpretation of it. Everyone sees a different meaning of it, and that's why he's missing every shot, right? and that's why art in particular raises such an emotional response from people. Which is varied across the board, from love and passionate to ew and disgusting. And that's why we can never agree on anything as a species. We can't agree on anything. You guys will watch this game. There'll be some people saying, boy, he carried. He played really well. And others will leave comments, oh, he's sitting at the back sniping. Look at him here, hiding in a bush. He obviously didn't help his team. No one will agree on anything because we all see things differently. That's the main reason. In humanity is we all see things differently. Why? Because, now, this is the big leap, guys. You have to understand that seeing is not what you're looking at your screen and you're viewing this replay. You see it scores 11-11. You see a circle. He's going to press the trigger. You're going to see a shot, zoom, like that, and little pixel tank. That's what you think seeing is. But I'm not saying seeing in that context. What I'm trying to discuss, seeing is what happens in your brain. What you actually perceive in your brain is completely different than what someone else perceives in their brain, even though your eyes are both gathering the same light that's reflected on your retina and sending information to the brain, right? It would be like entering the same input to a Commodore 67 computer from 1973 to a Pentium XR7 space NASA computer, right? You put the same input there, and one computer is going to play pong, bonk, 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 and the other computer is going to figure out the correct trajectory to launch a spaceship to land on Mars with the same input. Do you see what I'm saying? We see with our eyes, but we do not process the information with our eyes. We process with our brain. So everyone sees differently. You understand? That's what I'm trying to get at. Everyone sees the game, the results, the world completely differently. That's why we can't agree on anything. That's the point of this video. Aren't you glad you tuned in? Oh, Burask saw his shot bounce, and he's furious now, right? He's furious that his shot bounced. He saw it bounced. This guy saw the shot bounce, and he's happy. He's going, I angled my armor correctly. Now I'll take him out on the battlefield. They saw that completely differently, even though the same thing happened. Think about it, guys. I want you to leave you. This is one of those videos where I've had 2 cups of coffee, and I had a plan at the beginning. I was going to talk about how he carried this game and came from behind and has to win now with only 2 artilleries on his team, and he's fighting 2 TDs that are sitting in the bushes, and he has to dig them out and try and win. That was the starting point. That's what I thought this video was going to be about. But the video is really about, and he's got bad view range, so how's he going to do it, right? Those of you who are just interested in World of Tanks, concentrate on that. Let your little feeble brains concentrate on the fact that he's fighting 2 TDs that are sitting in the bushes, and he has bad view range, and he's detected. Oh my God! Oh, such a life-altering puzzle that he has to solve. Okay, but those of you who are want to be a little bit more astute and think maybe a little bit deeper, think about the conundrum that I just laid out for you. The conundrum that the artillery is spotting for. The conundrum is, we all see the same input through physics, photons entering our eyeballs and smashing it against our retina. We all get the same input, but our brains process that as completely differently. Not only in sight, but in sound. We're going to jump even a leap forward now. In sound as well. Armor not hit. It's Russian. You didn't hit the armor. In photons and in sound waves. Because we can hear something, it'll go in our ears and vibrate our little eardrum things, and then the signals are sent to our brain, and we will perceive it completely differently. You can go to math class and the teacher will say 2 plus 2 equals 4, and we'll hear that, and some people will say 2 plus 2 equals 4. I get it, yeah, because there's 2 and then 2 and it's 4. And then there will be others that they'll hear the same thing and they'll say, what did you say, 2 and 2? 4? But there's only 2 and 2. Why isn't it 5? And they won't understand, right? Or maybe their little eardrums vibrate like this. The eardrums are vibrating, and then the signals are sent to the brain, and they don't hear 2 plus 2 equals 4. Maybe they hear right? And then they're like this, and they can't wait till math class is over, so that they can go to the back of the schoolyard and on the bleachers and smoke a joint. Like everyone's different. Are you following? Are you following the line of thought here? Huh? This is why we can't agree on anything. We will never agree on anything. We will not even agree on what this video is about. Okay, this is the exercise for today. Okay? In the comment section, I want you to actually leave a comment and let me know, what is this video about? That's the question for because I have to give you an exercise, right? Since this is almost like a lecture, a high school or wait a minute, university level lecture. And so now for your takeaway, for your assignment, you don't have to take it home and work on it all night. It's just a simple assignment, is to write in the comment section, what is this video about? What is the topic that we're discussing here? And I guarantee, and you guys will have more fun reading the comments after you leave your comment, because I guarantee there will be a smorgasbord of comments trying to describe what we're talking about. Everyone who listened to this video, like those are, thank you. If you actually are still, haven't turned it off yet. But I guarantee that there will be. You notice he only had 2 shots. He's got, okay, for those of you watching, he's only got 1 shot left. This is very exciting. It's a very exciting pixel tank game. But I guarantee that there will not be agreement. There will be a smorgasbord of answers and comments. Everyone will have a different perception and a different take on exactly what we're discussing. we will not even be able to agree what phenomena we're discussing. That's how screwed up. Screwed up is one way of looking at it. That's how beautiful the world is. Can you imagine if we all actually understood what I was saying? If everyone understood what I was saying, and we all had the same understanding and interpretation of it, the world would be a boring place. I've just proven that the world is a beautiful place. That's what I've just proven. And this was a beautiful game. Final kill with his final shot. I rest my case. And that gives him Faden's medal, high caliber, and Top Gun. Look at that, 6,701 damage, 7 kills from a long-time subscriber. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to enjoy reading your comments today. Read the comments yourself. I guarantee you'll get a kick out of them. And I will catch you guys. Wait a minute. I forgot to ask you to subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.
Way to go, dude. I might have to edit out that swearing, man. You swore.
I enjoyed making that video.
Well, you swore at the end, man. Should I take that out, man?
I know. I was in a weird mood.
Well, it's the coffee, man.
I've had 2 cups of coffee.
You're running to Tim Hortons again.
No, Tim Hortons is the strong stuff, man. The Italian stuff.
Oh,
dude. Tim Hortons stuff anymore.
That was awesome, man.
Ever since that woman got mad at me because I tried to return her umbrella.
Yeah, man. Like, what was her problem, man?
I know.
And she was like, there's like a hassle, man.
Yeah.
There's just a hassle dealing with her, man. That's what you should have said to her, man. You should have said, like, what's the hassle, man? Like, what's the hassle? Is there a hassle, man?